Hello, and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the Algebra 1 concept of linear equations and the distributive property. This is standard A.5A in the great state of Texas, and we are using item number 29 of the 2025 released STAAR test. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. All right, so we need a value of z that makes this equation true, and we can solve for z. They do give us some answer choices, so we can plug and play if we want to. Let's start with solving for z. And so the left side looks like we've already got things as simplified as we can, but we do need to use the distributive property over on the right side of the equation. I'm going to put a little line through that z just so I don't think it's a 2. So we're going to take this -4. We're going to multiply it by the 1/6 and the 9. That's going to end up being -4 times the 1/6 z plus 9, and then I'll put that -4 back there, as long as we get the -4 multiplied by both. And so let's do -4 times 6. All right, so that's just going to end up being -4/6, which we can simplify in just a moment, minus 36. And so let's just simplify this to thirds, just because that's as far as we can go. And my 4/3 z is already a thirds. So let's make this -2/3. 4/6 reduces to 2/3. Z minus 36. And then let's bring down what we haven't been bringing down. That's z plus 6. All right, I want to add 2/3 z to both sides. And we can go ahead and do both at the same time. Let's subtract 6 from both sides. Let's get that 6 out of there, so that's going to end up being -42. That goes away. This ends up being 6/3 z, 6/3. 3 goes into 6 twice. This is just 2z. So I'm ending up with 2z equals -42. You divide both by 2, and that becomes z equals -21. So I'm thinking my answer here is going to be B. But we should always use substitution just to verify. And let's, instead of our simplified, let's put 21 or -21, excuse me, into our original equation. So 4/3 times -21 plus 6 equals -4. 1/6 times, let's get our -21 in there, and then plus 9. All right, so 4/3 times -21. That's going to be negative 84/3, but you know what? Let's do a little bit of, let's divide both by 3. So that's going to be 1. That's going to be -7. So that's going to be a little bit easier. Let's do that -28. If not, what we would have done is we would have done 40, it would have been 84 over 3, right? But then we would have had to divide, and then that still would have given us that -28. But if you can simplify beforehand, this can be easy. Plus 6. So I can go ahead and just completely simplify this left side, -28 plus 6. So that's going to be -22. So I'm looking for my right side to become -22. That becomes a true equation. All right, so I'm going to just keep this -4 right here because I want to do -21 over 6. That's going to simplify a little bit, but not a lot. I want to collapse this before I multiply it by 4. So that's going to be, I could divide by 3s. That's going to give me -7/2 plus 9. But I'm still now going to need to distribute this out. So -7/2 times -4 plus 9 times -4. And that's going to be, that's a 2. So we can do -2 times -4. That's going to be 14. Plus, I've got a -36 over here. And then what am I going to get with that? Well, I'm going to get my -22, which is what I have from right here. So when you get a true statement, -22 equals -22, that means that that value of z works, which we knew it would. So our answer here is B.